Yes, my dudes, I'm Alex, and thanks for checking out another beat breakdown. Now, these are definitely some crazy, crazy times we're going through, man, and I hope everybody's getting a bit of well-deserved rest, maybe a bit of time to practice on your drums, maybe the practice pad, and definitely spending some time with the people that you live with. But for now, I'm gonna keep making videos as much as I possibly can, so let's keep it going. Today, we're gonna be focused on Makaya McCraven. Makaya McCraven, one of the sickest drummers, man. I had the chance to go and see him live maybe a couple of years ago now at a venue called Earth in Dalston in East London. And it was like a London versus Chicago night, and mate, he's just an absolute beast on the drums. So today we're going to be looking at a track called This Place, That Place. So let's have a little listen and then we'll have a chat about it. I told you he was sick, mate. So because I've got the room set up to teach through Skype this week, I'm just going to leave the camera in the same place, so we'll just do one angle for the whole lesson this time. But let's get into the track. So it's in 4/4 time, it's 150 BPM, and really what we've got is just this 4-bar vamp with a very syncopated rhythm in the bass drum to follow. So before we get into it, let's just check that out straight away. Nice, so we can almost think of that like our framework, and the rest of the grooves that we're going to look at are all going to be based around that same rhythm. So something that I found a little bit easier was to put it straight into an 8th note backbeat. I just found it a little bit easier to internalize it when I could hear it as a groove. So let's give that a go. So now it's really starting to groove. And in the 4th bar, we've got the final bass drum of the entire phrase. So we're going to play that bass drum on the and of beat 1, and then we've got this little bit of space before the phrase starts again. So what I've noticed is that Makaya McCraven will tend to fill that space with either a fill or maybe a little embellishment. So I'm just going to show you some options that I came up with, but of course, get onto your kit and see if you can have a go as well. So I've checked out a couple of live videos of this track online, and what I'll do is I'll just chuck some ideas your way, things that I've noticed Makaya McCraven playing. So another idea is he sometimes does these groups of 3 with his right hand, so 3 16th notes played pretty quickly at 150 BPM. So they fit really nicely in a few different places in the bar. I particularly like the sound of them before the bass drums played on the ands. But you might find, again, like another use for them. So see what you can come up with as well. But let's give that a go. Smashed it. So our right hand's getting pretty busy, so let's start to incorporate our left hand a little bit more. And something you can do is start to play different 16th note rhythms with your left hand. And you might find that you want to play them as ghost notes, whether you're hitting the snare in the middle or using a cross stick. But these blend really nicely with the rest of the groove, and for whatever reason, I probably find it a little bit easier to play those groups of three with my right hand when I'm using my left like this. I find it just kind of ties the groove together. So let's give that a go. So one of my favourite things about playing drums is the different sounds that you can get out of the same instruments. And the way that you can make something sound totally different just depending on how you play it. So let's just take these ideas, these kind of grooves that we've been playing, and start to move them around the kit. So experiment with textures. Again, I'm going to show you a couple of examples that I came up with, but see what you can do, see what you can come up with, and I'm sure that you'll think of some totally different ideas to me. Love it, mate. Sounding sick. So let's chuck another idea into the mix. So something new that you can try out is bringing your left hand up to the hi-hat and keeping that syncopated rhythm going on your bass drum, keeping that backbeat on 2 and 4, but starting to play 16th notes up on the hats, and we'll keep it a single stroke roll, so just right, left, all the way through. You can also try moving your hands around to different surfaces, and again, try out some different textures, see what you can come up with. Sounding good, man. Now, a cheeky little stick-in that we can add in there is right, left, left. If we phrase this in 16th notes at the end of a bar, we get ander, 4E, ander. And this is something that I've noticed Makaya McCraven playing quite a lot when he's improvising around the vamp. And it also fits really nicely into that space that we talked about earlier in the 4th bar. So again, you can experiment with textures, see what you like the sound of, but let's see if we can get that sticking into our groove. Nice work. So another option that we've got is to play this groove half time. So all that means is instead of playing our snare drum on 2 and 4, we're now just going to play our snare drum on beat 3. Now this concept sounds simple, but it totally changes the feel of the whole groove. So let's check that out. Sick. So take some of the bits you like, maybe combine them, see what ideas you can come up with. And you know, if you're writing in a band or you're writing music at home at the moment, maybe also have a go at writing a vamp and seeing if you can play over the top of it, because that can definitely be fun. Now, if you like this video and you want to see some more similar videos, go ahead and subscribe. I hope to see you in the next beat breakdown. I hope everybody's staying safe out there, man. You know, I hope that everybody's getting a bit of time to practice on their kit and taking it easy. But for now, let's see if we can play Makaya McCraven, This Place, That Place.